and there's my left and my right testis, right there, right? There is my spermatic cord that last semester we worked around. We cleaned and the musculature, etc. right there. So there is my rectus abdominis, my external obliques, etc. Right? So now what we're going to do is go in and extract. And I work on the left hand side, so we will extract his left testis right here. Gotta be careful I don't cut through. And notice, pretty resistant to being cut. White, lots and lots of collagen. So there is the cat's testis right there. Notice male human testis, cat testis, bull testis, all looks very similar structure-wise. Oval shaped, macroscopically. And filled with the seminiferous tubule. One seminiferous tubule, that is just curled up in there, very, very long, so that spermatogenesis can occur over that 90-day time frame. Oops, there we go. Right. So there is the scrotum. There's the glans penis right there. And you can actually see the urethral opening. So we're going to actually get to that here in a few minutes.
So this feels like a stupid question, but when they sterilize a bull or something, do they take his testes all the way off?
I think they cut it all off. I think it's what they just grab like that and right, I think that's what they do, because I had to skin a couple of and they just then cauterize everything. So it's a pretty violent surgery.
They used to just put elastics on them. What they still do?
Elastics and
Rubber bands, yeah.
And they just fall off, get black and fall off.
Yeah.
Oh, because what happens is
restricts the blood flow.
blood flow.
That's got to hurt.
Oh, poor guys. Damn. That's all right.
What do they call those mountain oysters? What they also
Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain. Damn good. All that I'll say. All right. Okay, so let's see where are we now, ladies and gentlemen. So there now is the testis, and there is the spermatic cord right there, which is going to be white in color. And remember now that spermatic cord, there's going to be 4 tubes in there, right? Testicular artery, nerve and vein, and the vas deferens. Okay? Now let's work our way towards that. So what we're going to do here now is we need to cut through this connective tissue again. Notice white in color, which is collagen, right? Lots and lots and lots of collagen. So what we're going to do is just peel around a testis. Let's see. Make sure that we don't cut any of the tubes.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just was turning at the time, so I was going to cough.
So there is my spermatic cord right there. So notice spermatic cord is thicker and vas deferens is thinner. Alright, so now we peel that back. And the second structure that we see on the vas, so there's the testis right there. Alright? So let's cut through a testis. Now remember we said that the testis is the organ of sperm production, and that's macroscopic. Microscopic is the seminiferous tubule. So can we see an individual seminiferous tubule? No, so all of that cream right in there, all of that creamish color right there are going to be tons of seminiferous tubules. Someone else said they're long. I don't know how long it is. I mean, it's extremely long, and it's going to be in that tube where spermatogenesis occurs. Right? Then, the second structure we now see is this cap-like structure right there. And that cap-like structure, that is called the epididymis. So sperm production occurs here, and then goes into the epididymis for sperm maturation. And let's assume this cat has a vasectomy, it's still producing 150 million sperm in that per day, right? It's not going to be ejaculated. So what happens to that 150 million sperm in that testis is going to be dissolved in the epididymis.
How long does that take?
Well, look, sperm maturation is about, like I said, 100 days, so it can take anywhere a couple of days, probably, a couple of weeks. Just constantly dissolving of it, breaking down of it, right? Okay, then there is my vas deferens right there now, folks, or the ductus deferens, and notice it is the thinner tube. So there I can see the thicker spermatic cord right there, and there I can see the thinner vas deferens right there, and that runs all the way there to my abdominal muscles, and right there where they meet, that is the inguinal canal. Oops, there's the inguinal canal right there. So there's the inguinal canal right there, folks. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this back so we can see. Okay, let me get rid of this fat right here. And notice there's my bladder, and on either side of the bladder is this fatty deposit. And what function is that fatty deposit going to serve here? Yeah, padding, pad-like. More so than reserve energy storage, right? Because it's going to pad or be padding next to each of, or on either side of the bladder, to form a protective coating. Protection right there. Right, so there's this. Right, and there's the urethra right there. Okay, now. So there's the inguinal canal right there, folks. Right there. So there is outside the body cavity, and there is inside the body cavity, right? The spermatic cord ends right there. Now when we peel back into the body cavity, what we now see is my vas deferens loops behind the bladder. So let me tilt the bladder back like that. So there is my vas deferens right there, looping behind the bladder. Again, can everybody see here, right? So there's the vas deferens, that, and that is the vas deferens right there. Or the ductus deferens, or the vasa deferentia, ductus deferentia, whichever book you're looking at, right? Then right here, folks, there is my testicular artery, and in this case, we can actually see nicely, the pink is the testicular artery. There's no blue, so we can't see the testicular vein, and the cream is the testicular nerve. And where do they run? Where does the testicular nerve, okay, it is the vein, there I can see the testicular vein runs into, right there is the testicular vein, right there. And where does the testicular vein run into? The left renal vein. Remember the blood vessels of a couple of days ago? Oh, that's it. Right, thanks. Alright, so there, okay, so there is my testis right there, folks, and running up right there is my testicular vein into the left renal vein that we see right there. Okay? Remember that female, we're going to see it, and if it's present, we will call it the ovarian vein. We start out genital, and then we become specific. Yes? Alright, question so far. Alright, so there's my vas deferens on the right-hand side, my vas deferens on the left-hand side. There's my inguinal canal, Remember now the clinical condition, inguinal hernia. Right? Okay. Then what we see, there's the urethra right there. And that urethra is going to go, there's my pelvic girdle right there. There's my pelvic girdle, or the pubic symphysis, the pubic bone. And then there is the glans penis. So let's clean this guy out and see if we can see the tip of his penis. Oops. So there we go. Alright, so what do we see? There's the body of, there's the glans penis, there's the body of the penis that actually goes into the body cavity right there. So cats have somewhat of a retractable penis. I had to go to the bathroom before lab, I quickly checked there, mine is not a retractable penis. What the hell? I want to be like the cat. What is the benefit?
Protection.
Yeah, protection. Protection. Eh?
They don't wear pants.
Well, I'd like to not wear pants. I'm in America, yeah. Shaim. Oh, man. Okay, go. See you again.
Stand like this in soccer.
Okay, there you go. And we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute, exactly. All right, so now, folks, it gets ugly. All right? Because what we're going to do now is a pretty nasty kind of dissection. Because what I do is I broke the pelvic, I break the pubic symphysis. And both the female and the male. So we break the pubic symphysis anteriorly. I gotta watch where this guy is so I don't cut through him. And then we break the sacroiliac joints posteriorly. Alright, so not there. Some people just work around that, they leave that, you know, you can't really see everything. I open up the whole pelvic area. Right? So, pubic symphysis anteriorly, ladies and gentlemen, sacroiliac joints posteriorly. Alright? Like I said, it's not the cleanest of separations, but what it's going to allow us to do is to actually now go ahead and get in and extract all of those structures that are deep in the pelvic girdle that we would not otherwise see. So there is, so there's the urethra right there. Oh, this guy has a lot of connective tissue right there. What I'm trying to do is to save the vas deferens, because the vas deferens is going to run onto the prostate gland. And the prostate gland is right there. Right there. Okay, so there's the prostate gland. Okay. Then easy. Because what we're looking for is to extract everything intact. Okay, there we go. As best as we can. So all that I'm looking for is where's the tube of the urethra and where is the tube of the body of the penis, and I'm just going to cut around it. And we want to also stay above the rectum and the anus, like this. We don't cut that open. Okay, so there now is everything out. Okay, and then I'll just clean this up here. So let's see where are we. Okay, there's a piece of bone right there. So now let's see where are we. Alright folks, now let's see what we're, okay? So we've got now the scrotum in which the testis was located. We extract that. Lots of collagen, right? Protective sheathing. Remember, one of the functions of connective tissue is to encapsulate the organ which it did. There's my testis, organ of sperm production. Seminiferous tubules, the tubes of sperm production. There's my epididymis, this cap-like structure that wraps around a testis. Right? There is my vas deferens right there, encased in the spermatic cord. They all run down and they attach at the inguinal canal right there. And once we go into the body cavity, the vas deferens comes out right there. You can see I pull, you can see right there. Right? There's my vas deferens. I had the wrong tube. So there you can see I'm pulling right there. Right? The inguinal canal, and then there are the three other tubes: testicular artery, vein, and nerve. Right? The vas deferens loops over the ureter. There's my ureter right there, coming from the kidney, and there's my bladder. So this is the vas deferens looping behind. And then what happens is, folks, the vas deferens attaches to the back of the prostate gland, which is right there. So there's my vas deferens. And I'm not going to cut the tube. There I can see the vas deferens right there running onto the prostate right there. So there you can feel that distended structure right there. Now notice the difference between human and cat prostate. Alright, so there's the prostate right there. Right there. Because there's the bladder, so there's the urethra, but notice what's going to run in that urethra? Only urine. Because there's the prostate right there, and there's my vas deferens. And what's going to happen is, from there forward, that urethra right there now can carry either urine or it can carry seminal fluid. That's a big difference. My prostate is right up against that. Okay? Then we continue down, and then what we look for are these two glands right here. Okay, there we go. Cut through it on that side. We cut through it on this side right here. And there, on that side, and on that, okay, we'll do it on this side. That's nice right there. That is the bulbourethral gland right there, which forms the base of the cat's penis right there. Okay? The bulbourethral gland, or cowpus, either interchangeable. So this here is the body of the cat's penis right here. And then right there is the prepuce, the foreskin, that wraps around the gland's penis. Right? And there you can actually see the urethral opening right there. Right? Out of which either urine or seminal fluid is going to come. Okay? Then, let's go ahead and cut through the prepuce right there. Right there we go. So There's the prepuce right there. And there is the glans penis right there. Alright, I want everybody, if you can, just to look at what that glans penis looks like, please.
Spikes.
If you have it, if you can, good eyesight, please look. Right, there's going to be again arrowhead shaped like that. Alright? And what we're going to find, ladies and gentlemen, is that is the glans penis. There's the urethral opening right there. Right? So there's the body of the penis right there.
Sorry.
Right? And if you look carefully right there, the glans penis on the cat is barbed. Barbs, like a rose.
That's why they like scream, right?
Right? Now, ladies, I know you like roses, so that's why I chose a rose on purpose. So next time you get that rose, you're so excited, you like it, just grab onto the barb of the rose and feel what it feels like when it digs into your skin.
That's why the female cat like screams in pain, right?
Okay, yeah. Meow! Grab onto that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what is the... Now, I checked. When I went to the bathroom, I don't have any barbs either.
They want to make sure that it happens.
Hey?
They want to make sure that
They pass their
They
pass
walk
on.
on there.
Hey?
The female doesn't jump off.
No, he's got her right there. This is Baba, you can... No, you're not going anywhere, Kitty. She's strong, so she can't go anywhere.
But if they have the barbs when they like grip her, has she tried to move anyways?
Okay.
That's gross.
It's well, someone asked me if it's painful. Look, people, grab onto the rose bush.
is this the only?
It hurts digging into my
What
skin.
other?
Well, there's some other animals that actually have bones in their penises.
Dogs. Dogs.
Dogs mushroom. Dogs will have
Yeah,
a
don't they get
mushroom-shaped
swollen and
penis.
stuck together?
Yeah, so the dog's penis will mushroom like that. Right? But this is the thing here, folks, is that is barbed. So during sexual intercourse, he enters the vaginal canal, but when he pulls out, there's the barbs. Pulls out, and what is happening? The barbs bite into the vaginal tissue. And she probably, and that stimulates her to ovulate.
Wow, what a painful
That was a
process.
collective oh. I'm like here, I just heard oh in stereo.
We as the humans, we don't have barbs.
Thank God.
It's just,
No sex.
Really minimum people.
I didn't know that. Way back in time, I had a student that was at Virginia Tech that was following veterinary medicine and said, hey, look at that. I was like, what? Barbs. That helps during the reproductive process. So when he's having sexual intercourse with her, what's happening is she's going to ovulate during sexual intercourse, which means that sperm is going up when an egg is coming down.
So cats can ovulate at any point in time.
Yes.
Yeah, remember many of them
keep
they will
going in
have.
heat until
Yeah, but
they're
they will keep
Until they're bred.
They can have like 6 different.
Yeah, they can have 8 up to 8 different fathers.
So it's almost up to the male to
Sorry?
then reproduce. Because I'm sure that the female is not.
No, she goes into heat. She has a yeah, so she has a heat cycle that attracts him. So, and I think that they can have up to 6 cycles in a year or something, 6 to 8. And that's why like one cat can give so many kittens.
But also the other thing that can also happen is she can also have multiple fathers in that big cat.
Dogs can too. Yeah, I think dogs can too.
Dogs can too.
And dogs. Look, my puppy, you know, I'll talk about my puppy. I love my puppy, Oliver.
can't even
Oliver.
stop it.
I love Oliver.
I cannot stop it.
I
It's
love
just
Oliver. Right? Oliver.
This is a real
Oliver
dog.
Twist. This is
you
Oliver.
have to
This is
tell
my
him
dog.
that it's a real dog.
This is my
isn't
hound.
like
Okay,
what
now
you're
his
made of.
mom. So you guys some of you may know Roxanne Lord. She's an adjunct down at the Hampton campus. She rescues
dogs.
no, I forget what kind of dog.
Is he like a hound? A type of hound?
No.
I think I'll just they just too large.
Labs.
Labs. So she rescues labs, and she's been on my case all these years. Her husband and I, we referee together, so we CrossFit together. It's a shame.